Well, it is April the 12th, 2025, and we're still in 1 Samuel chapter 14. But I'm telling you, every day is just awesome. And so I'm really grateful that we get to spend this time together. So if you would, grab your Bible and let's turn to 1 Samuel chapter 14. We're going to be looking at one verse this morning. We're going to be looking at verse 24. And here's what the text says. It says, "And the men of Israel had been hard pressed that day. So Saul had laid an oath on the people, saying, 'Cursed be the man who eats food until it is evening, and I am avenged on my enemies.' So none of the people had tasted food." All right, so as the battle raged on, Saul made a rash decision. Instead of focusing on God's deliverance, he placed a burdensome oath on his troops, forbidding them from eating until evening. His words were not inspired by wisdom or even a desire to honor God, but by a self-centered need for vengeance. You see, his leadership in this moment really does reveal a stark contrast to Jonathan's earlier faith-filled actions, Where Jonathan relied on God, Saul imposes human restrictions that made an already difficult day even harder. Now, the result of Saul's command was unnecessary hardship. But his soldiers, exhausted from the battle, they were denied the nourishment that they needed to continue fighting. So rather than strengthening his men, he weakened them with an unreasonable oath. You see, I hope you'll understand that leadership driven by pride and impulsiveness often leads to unintended consequences. So instead of rallying his people through faith, Saul placed obstacles in their path, making victory more difficult than it needed to be. You see, wise leadership depends on trusting God rather than on seeking personal recognition. So whether it's in your home or in your workplace or even in ministry, be careful not to make decisions based on pride or impulse. Instead, seek God's wisdom and lead in a way that strengthens and encourages those people around you. You see, a good leader points people to the Lord, not to themselves. So listen, have a good day today, and let me encourage you, if you would, to leave a comment down in the comment section. Would love to hear from you and get a chance to interact with you. But have a very blessed day, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow morning. You take care.